First, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys doing what you guys do to tell the story of our Lobos. So, a challenging week last week for sure. UNLV, that we'll start there with that match, and we had chances. We ended up losing by a grand total of 7 points over 3 sets. 2 plays per set, and we're working our tails off to figure out what those 2 plays look like and what those 2 plays need to be so that we come up on the up end of those and not on the bottom end of those 2 points. So yesterday's training session was probably one of the better training sessions we've had since conference play has started, so we're really excited about that. And we leave tomorrow for San Jose, who's red hot, and we're breaking down their film, and we're studying them as best we can to say, hey, here are the chances that we have to come up on the up end of those 2-point plays, those 2-point sets. We're excited to get back on the road. We've been good on the road. We've been good in other people's gyms, and it's another chance to go and do that at Reno and San Jose this week.
Coach, how big was it just finally getting your first conference win against Air Force last week?
Yeah, well, so in Johnson, that was our first home when we beat Utah State 2 weeks before, and so it was good. You know, I felt like coming off of that Colorado State Wyoming week, we had we faced some adversity that week, personnel wise, and it was good to get our full roster back. And so the deal there was we outscored Wyoming, and we played CSU pretty tight to come up 0-2 on that week. But the reality was that we knew going into the Air Force UNLV week, our team was fired up. We were excited to go play those 2 teams, and we got Air Force in what I thought was a well-played match by them, and I just thought we were the better team. And so it was great. It was nice to see, and I don't know if we had 800 some odd people there, but what we wanted was to grow our fan base, and we're seeing more and more fans in the seats, and they're getting I think a pretty cool product, a pretty fun product on the floor with how hard this team is going and the exciting plays they're making.
Coach, your early observations of the conference, I mean, what you guys went through last week, does that speak to just how tight things are?
Absolutely. There's at the very top, you have San Jose, who's 6-0, and then everybody else is, in my opinion, is taking sets off of or beating one another in match play or in just in sets, and it's coming down to just a matter of plays. And we always say that, where we've been saying that ever since I got here, was, hey, how are we going to find those 2 points per set? And so the reality is teams are getting better and better. I was just watching and I go, oh, geez, every single team has taken a nice step forward. So the league itself, I think we're 8th currently in conference RPI across the country. So you have your Power Fives, and the Mountain West is right there. And so the level of play in the Mountain West right now is super high, and it's very exciting.